What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another Fish Head live stream. Before we go fishing, which we're also going to be doing a live stream for in a little bit, maybe 2 more hours, we're going to cut down a few trees, get this area prepped up because I have a bunch of mowing and stuff to do here on the homestead tomorrow. And these trees are just in the way. They've been in the way. They weren't even meant to be growing here. I just sort of mowed around this spot for the last couple of years and let them grow. So now I got to cut them down. We're going to start up the chainsaw and get these out of here. As we're doing that, you're going to see how open this gets, which is going to be incredible view-wise, but also making it way easier for me to mow tomorrow. So let's get on this job. We got Lucas out here. We got Dylan up there. These guys are going to help me out with the debris that comes off the trees. When I'm cutting it up, they're going to haul it to the fire pit so that we can burn it all in a couple weeks when it dries out a little bit. But let me go ahead and fire it up and get this going. Pre-retirement days in the house. Appreciate you joining us. I'm not going to be able to be on chat as much in this one because I'm going to be over here cutting trees, but I'll keep coming back and checking on it. So sit back, relax, pray that I don't cut anything that I'm not supposed to cut. But let's get these out of here. The other bad thing about neglecting a spot like this is those vines grow up, and then when you're trying to cut the stuff down, the vines hold it up there. Those vines have thorns all over them. It's basically a nightmare trying to deal with those things. So the more of that we can get out of here, the better. This maple right here, once we dry it out, be perfect for making some good topwater fishing lures. But we gotta let it dry out for months before it's ready. What I'm trying to do right now is get some of these smaller trees, the smaller diameter stuff, out of the way so I can get in here where the bigger trees are, because it's so thick right in there. It's impossible to try to safely cut down an actual tree when you're like snagged up in a bunch of vines and little brush. So I'm getting all that stuff out of the way first, and then we'll be able to cut down the bigger trees. Got a little ways left to go on this. All right, that next little maple tree should open things up for us a little bit right over here. Let me adjust this camera just a bit. There we go. I'm gonna cut down that first bigger tree on the left. That'll make enough room to get in and do all the rest of these here in the center. Forgot to turn the chat on, didn't I? There we go. Oh yeah, those vines are brutal. Brutal. And if they land on you when you're cutting something, the vine like goes over your shoulder or around your arm or something, it just tears you up. I'm gonna save a few of these thicker pieces because this wood is perfect. There's like no voids or bad spots or dark spots or anything in it. This is great wood right here. And it'll float really well too, so we'll make some hard-bodied lures out of this. Definitely good lure material after it's had a few months to dry out. Every time we get a pile of this brush and debris burned and gotten rid of, a new one pops up, just like what we're doing right now. Hey Loma, appreciate you coming in. This isn't even storm recovery. This is just clearing out some spots that I neglected over the last couple of years so that I can mow tomorrow. My paternity leave officially started today. So I've got a couple weeks off. Besides helping Becca and having the new baby and everything, I got a couple weeks to try to get caught back up on stuff here at the homestead. First thing I want to do is get everything mowed. This grass and everything back here is like 3 feet tall. So before I mow it, I want to go ahead and get this section cleared out so I can just mow through everything tomorrow. It'll be a lot nicer and neater, and it's going to look gorgeous again once I get it mowed. Okay, we got most of it cleared to the point where I'm going to be able to just clean up some of this little stuff down here, and then I can get to this big tree that's right there. I'll drop that tree. It's going to take me a while to chop all that up. Once I've got that done, I'll just kind of, go around and clean up all the vines and stuff, but then this spot will be ready. I've got 2 little trees right over here I'm going to take down, but I want to keep this really nice live oak tree that's right here. That one actually matches our setup. We've got this berm right here for water flow. We got 1 live oak, 2 live oak, 3 live oak in a row right behind the berm. So from up at the house, when you're looking back down here, it looks really pretty. So we definitely don't want to hurt that tree right up in there, but these ones got to go. And this Florida heat kind of takes some of the gas out of you, some of the energy from your soul. But I think I'm pretty close to cleaning this area up to get that big tree down right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I cut that big tree down. Scotty, appreciate you coming in. Fun fishing adventures in the house. Yeah, Loma, it's going to look great. Yeah, I've never seen this little berm area filled up with water. We have like a little retention pond back here. I've never seen it filled up with water until this year. We've had so much rain since like February until last week that this has been holding water, which is crazy. For years it was dry, and just recently it's filled up with water. Don't want it to stay full because then the mosquitoes will come, which it hasn't. It's made to leach out over 72 hours, and it's doing its job so far. So far so good on that one. Let me get back in here and finish up this little section. I'm actually able to see the tree that I want to cut down. Hey, Stuart, got to do some work on the homestead before our fishing live stream here in a couple hours. We're going to be going to the neighborhood lake, Gill Lake. We're going to try to catch shiners, and right as we catch them, I'm going to hook them with a hook and a bobber and cast them out and try to catch some bass on live shiners. It is definitely not freezing here, Stuart. I know what you mean. But it is hot out today, guys. Super hot. But the goal of this live stream is to get to that big tree right there and get it down. Which we're getting kind of close. I just didn't mow around it for a few years. And now the stuff is so thick around it, I can't even get in there. There's so many thorns and vines and small trees. I've already got a huge pile that I've cut down from that area, and probably almost that much left to go before I get to that big tree right there. We're not too worried about OSHA here on our own property. Got the safety glasses on though. I have had a chunk of sawdust fly off the blade and hit me in the eye. That's not fun. But I am so thirsty, guys. I gotta take like a 3-minute break. I'm gonna run up to the house, chug a drink real quick, and then I'll be right back. So enjoy the view for a minute, but I gotta go get something to drink before I fall out. All right, guys, I'm back. Cooled off just a tiny bit. Got something that is, from what I hear, pretty much American only. Check this out, guys. Stuart, you tell me. Root beer. You guys drink a lot of root beer all around the world, or is this definitely an American thing? What did I miss? Oh yeah, the king of OSHA. On this property, I'm the king of everything. Lucas, what's up, buddy? Got some root beer, Lucas. Lucas loves root beer. Yeah, it's amazing. Especially when it's ice cold. This one's been in the fridge for like a week. Super cold. Totally refreshes your whole body. Feels so good. Giving me the other energy that I need to get these last couple trees down here. Oh yeah, Dylan's channel, Bass Face Fishing. If you guys want to check it out, if you aren't subscribed yet. Lucas's channel, he's on right now, called Lucas Loves Life. He does love life. Click on him, subscribe. Let's get these guys to 50 so we can all do live streams together. Have like father-son fishing tournaments and stuff. Should be pretty sweet if we can. And also, if you just came in, this is just like a prelude to our fishing live stream that we're going to be doing tonight. Catching live bait and using it immediately to catch bass. Hopefully it works out, but we'll be out there fishing here in a couple hours, guys. I just want to get these trees right here out of the way so when I'm mowing tomorrow, I don't have to worry about this mess anymore. Every time I mow around it, I'm like, I got to do this. I got to do this. And I just never do it. So here I am in 95-degree heat getting brutalized by the sun, and I'm doing it. I should have done it in the wintertime. There's Dylan, Bass Face Fishing in the house. Hey, buddy. Chugging some root beer. Oh man, that's so good. Don't forget to hit that like button. Dylan, Lucas, hit the like button. Yeah, no license required. Forgot to get the debris out of there first. Don't go where the trees are falling, Cat. Don't do it. Look at the camera. Oh, look at the camera. Stay over there. No. Some of these really nice pieces of maple like this, they have the perfect clean wood inside. We're just gonna cut a few small sections off, dry it out in the garage, and then use it to make hard-bodied lures. Because this is really nice, lightweight wood. But these trees especially have like no voids, no dark spots. It's really pretty. For as light as it is, it's kind of heavy as a log because it's so nice and dense, but has a lot of air in it. So perfect wood for lures right here, guys. We're gonna cut this into like little 6-inch sections like that and stick them in the garage and just let them heat up and dry out all summer. And then in the fall, we'll be able to carve these into some really cool topwater lures. Cutting trees, Dylan, cutting trees. I just got to get the debris out of the way. It's an Echo chainsaw. The cat's starting to get inquisitive though. I'm kind of nervous about dropping a tree with the cat right here. I was also thinking I want that tree to drop back that way, but when I'm standing under it looking it straight up, it seems like it has just a bit of a lean to us this way. So generally you want to go with the natural lean of the tree so you can control it a lot easier. So I think what I'm going to do is drop the tree towards where we're standing right now, which means I got to move a couple things here. The cat just took off. She's out of the way. So I'm going to go finish cleaning up a couple more of these little branches down here, and then I can drop this big tree. All right, guys, I got it pretty much open. I'm gonna move the camera over here to like 90 degrees, just in case it goes a little crooked on me. And then you can watch this tree come down. The tree we're going for is right there. I did not get all the little debris right here on this side, but we're gonna be dropping it that way. It's gonna go out that way, so you should be able to see it come down. Maybe I'll tilt the camera just a bit. Kind of watch the whole process happen here. All right, let's knock one down. Stay over here, Dylan. Say hi to everybody.
Hello. I've been in chat, Dad.
I know, I saw.
Where's Taco?
She ran up that way.
I came out to make sure she didn't get hit by a tree.
All right, we've got our face cut. I'll go ahead and show you guys the face cut before I start the back cut. But the face cut's purpose, make sure it's not moving at all, is to sort of steer the way he's gonna fall. So you cut it out nearly halfway across the tree at an angle like this. Then the tree naturally wants to hinge towards that face cut. So the next cut I'm going to make is going to be from behind that at a slight downward angle. And that should just let the tree fall right where we used to be standing. So let me move the camera out of the way again. Out of the way. Right, cha. And then we'll let this guy come down. Stay out of the way, Lucas and Dylan. Perfect. It went exactly where we were aiming, guys. So that is the exact perfect fall. I'll show you. Dylan is standing where the camera was a minute ago, and we missed that by like 6 feet, which is actually right where I was aiming. So pretty good shape. Yes, we do have plenty of wood for winter. We actually already have plenty of wood for winter.
There's 11 people in.
This is extra wood.
There's 11 people in the live.
Appreciate all you guys for coming in.
I would like to see a sign. Oh, now there's 10 people.
Yep, the cat is Taco. Steel and Echo are like the same family. It's almost the same thing.
You're calling her the cat. She hasn't changed.
The cat. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just trim this up, go inside, clean up, get ready, probably have some dinner, and then we'll see you guys down at the lake for our shiner and bass fishing live stream that we're going to be doing here shortly. But that is one big project that I wanted to get knocked out today, so I have way less work to do tomorrow.
But Dad, we gotta get that tree down also.
No, that's the tree we're keeping. Yeah, we want this nice tree right here. That's a big, pretty live oak tree right there.
Feeling good.
Yeah, it's always a little nerve-wracking that last second before the blade gets through, and you're like, is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? And then it finally starts going.
Feeling good.
Also a tip, if you're watching this, to try to figure out how to chainsaw, which I wouldn't, but always make sure you have a route so that once that tree does start to move, you can go the other way, walking quickly the other way. Don't trip, don't step on debris and fall or anything. Just cut it as soon as the tree starts to go. you move away from it just in case it kicks up or kicks back or anything. Stuart says hi. Dylan and Lucas. All right, guys, don't miss our live stream here in a little bit. We'll be popping up very soon. Appreciate y'all for joining us. See you in a little bit.